Well, hello world, welcome to Raccoon Point Studios. I'm Sean Bombz, and today I am going over how I mounted the Suray 1.25 Anamorphic adapter. I was messing around with it for a while yesterday. I was putting it on my Helios vintage lens, and you know that the Helios is old and weak and crappy build quality. So that coupled with a heavy front element attached to it was becoming challenging as far as trying to auto calibrate for my tilt focus motor. One of the times I auto calibrated, the whole freaking element it started spinning the anamorphic adapter. I was trying a bunch of stuff and the motor was still pushing the lens because, you know, I have the Blackmagic 6K full frame with a Sigma L to EF adapter. Then I have a Helios that has its own adapter on it because it was a M42, I guess, to EF. And then you put the step up ring or step down ring or whatever kind of ring it is for the anamorphic adapter. So you have like 3 or 4 different places where things could go wrong. The whole thing was flexing when I would focus. I don't even use a motorized follow focus with these vintage lenses. I tried to be, but their front elements come out and then they move and it gets these jerky movements as soon as you start the focus pull, you know? And they're so small, it's hard to figure out a way to keep them in place with any kind of strap system. What I did was I used a lens support and then I used a strap from the DJI RS2 or RS3 kit for using a follow focus on a gimbal and to use it for super stiff mode or whatever. So that's what I did, and it now is very capable. And the other thing is I don't auto calibrate the lens because it can just turn. If it goes past it, it can just turn, you know, the adapter because it's just held by a step-up ring. So it's not locked, you know what I'm saying? So that's a challenge. So that's why I did it the way I did it, and I'm not gonna, you know, focus the thing by hand because it is a pretty long throw and it's heavy, so it would just kind of make things cumbersome to work with. So I'm gonna show you right now. So as you can see, I have this, I think it's a small rig lens support. You can take that V off if you have a, you know, 1/4 thread on the bottom of a lens. I used to use it like that with the Mikey lenses that I had for my Super 35 stuff. And it would be nice if I could find something to support the Sigma attachment, although I do find it pretty solid. It's just the way this Tilta stuff is, it's too close to put another one of these supports with the 1/4 inch there. So I'll have to figure that out at another time, but right now I'm pretty happy. So as you can see, I put the support underneath the heaviest part of the contraption, which is where the Suray is. And then I have a strap that's going around the rod, and that is going around the front element of the Helios. And this was a modded Helios, so it's got a big like sun hood step up ring type of thing on the end of it, so I have plenty of room to hold it there, and that way the motor can't push the lens around like it was, because it would push it up when I was focusing one way and push it down focusing the other way. And I tried to put it on the top and it wasn't working that well there either. So, and then on top of that I have this matte box, so that adds a lot of weight to everything. But now that I did this, I'll show you, it's pretty acceptable. So this is the closest I can focus on her with this system. But as you can see, when I'm focusing to the back, it's pretty damn good, dude, for a really weird system, you know, for all these elements that are together, you know. Now, I don't know how it will hold up when you're on a set and you're running around with it and all this other crap. That's the problem with screw on everything, you know. But right now, that's pretty freaking acceptable to me. Especially because I'm doing music videos, so it's a lot of cuts and everything. So, you know, I get away with more imperfections, if you will. I'm also splicing a lot of things together, and you never know if you're gonna put effects in or whatnot. But you know, I really wrestled with this yesterday. I was like, fuck this Helios, it's too much, it's too finicky. So I had my Canon EF 50 1.2, which I love that lens. But the reason I got this anamorphic adapter is to use it with my vintage stuff, so I could pull focus and not destroy the other lenses, and just put this thing on the front of them and get the mixture of the vintage glass with the cleanliness. I mean, because the Suray stuff is really clean, especially for anamorphic stuff, you know. I think I had their earlier stuff back in the day, the Micro Four Thirds stuff, and I don't know if I ever had the Super 35, but definitely had the Micro Four Thirds, and it was really clean. It was really cool, you know. I didn't keep it though because it just wasn't enough coverage. Like, it was hard to work with for me, for what I was doing. And you know, I'm still learning a lot of stuff, you know, but I think this is pretty damn usable. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. And this is a 1.25 adapter, so it's not the biggest squeeze. The other thing I found is with this squeeze, it's best to shoot in 6K DCI on the Blackmagic full frame to squeeze it down to the most usable frame. So you're not losing anything, but then you're not losing anything on the sides for sure, and you're not squeezing it so much that it's a really thin thing. You know what I'm saying? Thin aspect ratio. I think it's a 2.39 or 2.4. I don't remember exactly what it is right now, but I will put this all in the video, and let me know what y'all think down below. If you have this setup, if you're doing something similar. Thanks for sticking around. If you made it to this far, subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell. I do mostly pro audio, guitar stuff, guitar pedals, but I do throw in the camera stuff because I'm also a beginner, intermediate, whatever, video person. Yeah. All right, bye.